What's up, everybody? It's good to be back. Good to see you guys. I've been out of the game for a while. I've been on a temporary hiatus. I took a vacation. I was going to come back and stream Saturday, but then Saturday hit and I said, you know what? I'm taking Saturday off. I'm enjoying myself. And actually, I did notes on Saturday for, the UFC Kansas City card because I was like, damn, I'm going to have to do so much fucking notes on Easter. I said, no. So I did a shitload of notes on Saturday. And then Easter, I recorded the video, got it uploaded for the people. And now your boy is back to the daily streams, back to bringing the thunder, but also back reinvigorated, more disciplined and motivated than I've ever been before. I feel more locked in. The hiatus is always the best thing for me. When it's, 11 weeks straight, I take a few days out, I come back with a new perspective, bro. And I love each and every one of you savages. And I'm looking forward to the banging streams every day, the banging content consistently, man. So shout out to everybody. What's up? I'm blacker than ever. It's crazy. That is crazy. I'm trying to keep this tan slightly maintained, bro. I'm going to start going for walks before the streams. Where have you been all my life? Listen, I was in Orlando. I came back. It was a holiday. I was enjoying myself. You been away and didn't realize I've been too? Yeah, dude. I was out. I was out of town. Early morning ripskis for the boys. Shoon, brother. Shoon. Welcome back. So you refreshed? I feel fucking refreshed, Wally's Adventure. Like more ready. If you watch my full card predictions, I think you get the vibe. Like I had probably the most fun I've had since, the early weeks of the UFC marathon doing my actual notes and predictions, dude. I'm happy as fuck you picked Romero. I'm happy as fuck you picked Machado and Avis. I'm going Cameron Simon, though, and I'm on Romero as well. Simon, I could see why people would pick Cameron Simon. Malcolm Wellmaker has not been tested at the level. We don't know exactly what he's made of. But I will say I like his slickness a lot, and maybe I'm fucking, blindsided by the slickness. I mean, Flick definitely has a chance to beat Schnell because it's Schnell. Scottsdale, Arizona treadmill team has arrived. Get your cardio on. Hey, I'm also doing this, guys. You guys are going to say, what the fuck? I'm starting 45 minutes of cardio a day because it's time for me to get fucking shredded. All right. It's time for me to get ripped, bro. I left 192.8. I don't even know what I weigh right now. I've been eating everything under the sun. We so back. Let's go, Firefighter MMA. We are so back. All right. Members streams are back this week. Banging content is back this week, man. Early pick, Khamzat versus Kyle. Hard to pick against Khamzat. I like Kyle, though. The O has got to go. Whoa, what the fuck was that? You see that? What the hell was that? Look at a solar eclipse outside. New cards on the way, homie. Had some fraudulent activity ready for a bounce back. Let's go. Two Lit MMA. The fraudulent activity is so annoying when you have like damn random charges on your card. Hey, let's go, Marcus. What's up, buddy? Cardio is king. Cut the carbs, hit the cardio, be shredded by the end of July. Let's go, Cash God. That's the plan. You know why Amavov? I don't know, man. I feel like he's not the type to jump at the opportunity, man. I don't see it. A, B, G, Borda, thank you for 199. Dono, welcome back, AJ, my guy. Thank you, bro. I'm glad to be back. Shout out to you. It's nice to be here with my community, man. I missed you guys. Don't think I didn't. I stayed away, though, because I say, I'm going to let it build even more. So I come back even more excited. Shout out to you, BG. Goat is back. Thank you, Elijah, bro. You're the fucking goat. No just cardio, but for lean muscle growth hormone and other benefits, hit training much better. That's true. I probably should sprint at least once a week. People hate Gary. Books are going to eat when he wins. Dude, Ian Gary is going to win. I like the side of Prates. I am a fucking fan of Carlos Prates, but I also like Ian Gary, and I'm a fan of him too. And I think Ian Gary is showing consistent improvements. And I'm not certain that Carlos Prates can deal with a guy as well-versed in MMA. He's never beaten anybody to this level, man. Gary trained W. Let's go. Yo, what's good, AJ? Finally fight week again. Heard you're pulling up to Kansas. Yeah. We're not in Kansas anymore. The fuck was that noise? We're not in Kansas anymore. No, I'm not going to Kansas City. I'll be here streaming. I'll be with you guys, though. If you're in Kansas City at the event and you have me on your phone, I will virtually be there. You understand? So, kind of. So, let me tell you guys about Orlando. All right. So, I went to fucking Epcot, and I hadn't been there since I was a kid, man. It was a pretty good time. But aside from that, this is not where I'm getting at. So, I'm fucking waiting for Jersey Girl by the bathroom, right? I went to the bathroom and then I got out before, and I'm waiting for her. And I'm just looking and I'm fucking standing there and this guy's fucking like staring at me. I'm talking about fucking making eye contact and he's looking and like I can tell he's really analyzing me. So I look back at him and I look in his eyes and he looks at me. He's like, AJ? I'm like, yeah, how you doing? Like, I'm like, does this guy know me from like high school? I'm like, I don't recognize him, but he's like, yo, man, what's up, bro? He fucking daps me up, dude. I couldn't believe it's you. And I was like, I'm like, oh shit. So he's from chat. I'm like, oh, it's somebody from the community. I said, what's your name? So he told me his name. But then I was like, oh, but what's your name in chat though? And he's like, oh, it's Strictly Boxing. And I know exactly who it is. He's in chat at least every week. And it was really funny, bro. The first time that somebody has came up to me that's a real member of the community that's seen me in person. I said, bro, did you know I was in Orlando? He said, no, I had no idea. My phone broke the other day. I haven't watched the streams in a couple of days. I said, damn, that's crazy. Very funny interaction, bro. So your boy got recognized, bro. He fucking saw me without the hat. He took a picture with me. I said, bro, don't leak that shit. I said, don't leak it, brother. That's so funny. Hey, Cash God, thank you for 2 months of membership. Let's go. We're back members for 2 months now. Oh, I'm glad. Where does time go? My first Savage Dog ever, which turned me out. Sadie Cobb, love you, AJ. Hit the like. Let's go, Cash God. You're a fucking G, bro. I'm glad to always have you. And I look forward to seeing you all week and seeing what crazy ass bets you end up hitting, buddy. Thank you, Cash God. 40K Otis, how's life been? You enjoy the off week? I did. I needed it, bro. It was really good. Really good. I'm on Gary too, but he gets hit a lot. Shocked MVP, dust TKO him. Gary can take a punch, but indeed gets consistently hit in his fights. He does. And Prates cracks like very few. So I understand the worry. But he's still young. He's athletic. He's in shape. Ian is going to light him up and won't be that competitive. You think Ian can fuck him up in the feet? I think Ian's the better kicker, but Prates hits harder. Nice. That's pretty cool. It was pretty cool, man. It was funny. He was with this girl, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, you watch it all the time." I said to her, I said, "Well, hopefully, it's not annoying the shit out of you having me on every fucking night." She's like, "No, it's good." I was like, "What a nice fucking group, man. 2 good people, man." So shout out to Strictly Boxing. I'm sure we'll see him in the Fight Companion or something like that. Cool that I met him in person, man. It was very cool. It was very cool. The one thing I love is like, getting recognized in person from this space. Like for the most part, it's gonna be like, hardcores that recognize you. That's what I fuck with, man. So very cool, very cool. I was hype. I was like, holy shit. Because like, bro, when regular life goes on, I forget that I'm like watched by lots of people online. Like, I don't know. It's not like I don't think of it as much, right? When you're just in regular life, you're not really thinking of it. Then when it happens, it's like, oh shit. Age, I need this card to deliver because UFC is looking weak with all the shitty announcements. Trust me, brother. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. I'll be honest. We just need fights. What happened with Hassan Zadi? He's a sicko, bro. We got the SA against the minor, bro. So he's a creep. He seems creepy as hell. I thought he was shit at fighting, too. I don't like him. Tuning in from the airport again, heading down to Florida for work. 3-week trip. Well, bro, I hope you have a fucking fantastic time in Florida. What part are you going to, man? My God, I'm sorry. Hey, AJ, I hope you had a blessed Easter. You still rolling with boards to get the strap? At least the interim strap. Because it seems like the title fight's going to have to wait. So maybe they do an interim belt. Ooh. Gary has fast head kicks and Prates keeps his hands low. If Gary high kick KOs Prates, I would freak out. If Gary high kick KOs Prates, I would lose my shit. That would be insane. Prates has 6 losses, and they're mostly the grapplers, hence why he doesn't jump on the people when they're hurt, because he's lost like that. His ground game doesn't exist, and everyone will see. I feel like he definitely has sus grappling. I know people say, oh, no, he trains with Borallho. I think Ian Gary could grapple. Fuck him. Like, I think Ian Gary could potentially sub him, too. Bro, I bet my hair is way more thin on top. You think your hair is thinner than mine on top? Listen, bro. You guys will see eventually, brother. Merci, V Baku. You will find out at some time. You know what I'm saying? We will see. Excellent striker, crazy jab, but he's not a complete MMA fighter yet. Prove me wrong, Prates. Respect, Cash God. What's up, Noah Chavez? Welcome back, G. What's up, big dog? Best fight of the year so far for me, it's Rodriguez versus Cannonier sleeper. That was a good one. Best fight of the year so far, bro. Why do I always draw blanks when this question comes up? I'm like, I don't even know. I saw so many fights this year, I can't think of one. Come on, think of one. Think of one. Was Cannonier Rodriguez better than? Yeah, it was. What was the fight recently on the prelims that was a banger? Bro, I need to start writing shit down because off the top of my head, I couldn't tell you. What's up, my brother? What's up, Alan? Tallahassee, bro. Gonna have to drive down to Tampa and see my boy. Listen, if you're in the area and you bump into me, I'll gladly fucking say what's up. Chill. What up, Pero? Let's get back on track and get this money. Let's go, Ricky Padilla, of course. AJ, the Gary pick is very interesting. I like Gary. This will be a tough fight. Prates has freak power. Prates has that freak power factor for sure. And like if he lands a thudding shot, holy fuck. I'm new here. What's up, man? Hernanov, nice to meet you. Good to see you, Hernanov. You missed the story about me meeting a subscriber in Orlando, bro. You missed it, bro. Second City Saint. Duplessis is scared. His days are numbered. He's shitting his pants, all right? He recognizes that the monsoon is on his way to the top, you know? Now, I think that he's smart, though. Fuck fighting Khamzat injured, bro. I think it's a good move to pull out or to not sign. Second City Saint, thank you for the big $10, my friend. Thank you for the big $10, my friend. Kyle Khamzat for the interim just because I don't like Imavov. I think Kyle and Khamzat just seems more interesting than Imavov. I don't know. It just does. Prates via flying triangle. Holy shit. Your hair's very thin. Listen, it happens, bro. Hernanov, I'm doing good. I'm glad to be back, dude. We're not ever going to see we're not ever going to see you're going to go to Istanbul and get that shit nice and thick. Okay. I fucking was so confused by Istanbul. So you're saying you're not going to see it? Well, at 100,000 subscribers, I have to show you guys what's under the lid. So I guess we'll see. If I take like a week trip to Turkey or something like that, or if I'm going to Mexico for a week, then you know what I'm doing. Then you know what's going on. Ripski time. Volk fight was good too. Yeah, that was another one. I feel like the fights have sucked this year. I thought there's been some good ones. I mean, I love the UFC, bro. It is what it is. You see Mighty Mouse train with death sentence? No, I didn't see it, bro. That's crazy. That's fucking crazy, bro. Holy shit. Gives him a better chance to win one of those street beefs fights if he's with Mighty Mouse. Volk Lopez was a banger, though, for sure. I think Cannonier Rodriguez might have been the best fight. You know what I need to see? I need to see like a honorable mention 10 and try to pick from it. Yuri Jamal was great. Shout out for fight of the year. So far, Cannonier Rodriguez was great as well. There's been a couple bangers. Prates is not impressive. I've watched all his fights, plus he smokes a pack a fucking day. My issue with Prates is his cigarette addiction. I won't even lie to you. I just think that is a fucking detriment to high-level MMA. Yeah, but Muay Thai, okay, but Muay Thai just striking is different, bro. And these guys be doing it since they're like 7. But you talking about grappling too, wrestling, 5-minute rounds. Morales versus Elijah was a banger. That was a good fight, man. Morales is like almost winning all these fights, almost taps Rosas too. It's funny. Been a long work week without the streams, man. I'm sorry, Danny Luan. I'm glad to be back. I just needed a little break for myself since I rarely get a vacation. But now I'm back every single day. You can catch me live Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday, obviously, full card prediction. So I am back to the full-time MMA content. No more vacation week. It's time to get back to work. Gore fight was a banger recently. Yeah, Trayshawn Gore and Tulio's another banger. That was sick. I just saw the video where he kneed the guy to the body and ended a fight. Well, fucking Radke, bro. He destroyed him. Radke's pretty good, but he's no Ian Gary. I'm going to say Marab beating Umar was one of the top fights. That was actually a pretty good, like, technical back and forth. Yeah, you're right. Esteban Ribovic's fights is always chaos. I like Ribovic's. You don't think Volk Lopez was good? I enjoyed it. Bro, people saying this year has been ass for not watching the fights. Been some bangers. Marco Tulio, Trey Shango was wild as fuck. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. I met my best friend lives in Tampa, but yeah, maybe I could run into you. Listen, if you see me in Tampa, bro, you can always say what's up, dude. I literally said to Strictly Boxing, who met me in person, I said, bro, it's the same vibe in person, bro. Now you see it. Like, you know, sometimes people is like different when it comes to real life. No, this is the same. It's going to be the same conversation style as we talk here. So the video, house getting ran up by two goons. No, it didn't happen. Love how people are just forgetting about a Mavov. Kyle doesn't deserve it. I just think the fight's better with Kyle, man. I think it's better. You're the best in the business for reading your chats, brother. You got amazing skills. Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Marco Tulio fight with Trey Shango was a big banger. I did love that fight. I think people are getting sleepy on Prates takedown defense. I think it'll be like Bryce Jean. Prates will surprise people when Gary has him against the cage. Let me tell you, though. You look at Neil Magny shooting the outside single. He couldn't finish it, but Neil Magny's not really a physically imposing threat, and he's not that great at wrestling, man. Like, I think Ian Gary could get the back of Prates from something similar. Lopez Yair next is an absolute lock, Juiceman, and I hope you have a blessed day too, my friend. Good to see you. I've seen what Gene Silva did. Prates could get a submission. Listen, I know they train together, bro. I know, but come on. Different, brother. When you gonna shave the facial or go clean shave it? I'm not. Prates should get on the Zin diet. What's he doing with these cigarettes? What's he doing? 317 is so fucked, AJ. Honestly, if Khamzat Chimaev Kyle Borallho fight, I will still enjoy. I still think it's a dope fight. But it should be Makhachev versus Topuria. Like, what is this shit, man? Oh, well, he's a featherweight. He's this, that. No, he's one of the best in the world. Like, enough of this bullshit. Enough of this weight. Oh, I beat too fat. No, you beat good fighters. Like, fuck this. The hell is this? I'm on the Gary side, but to be fair, we haven't seen cardio issues from Prates yet. We haven't yet, but we haven't seen him fight anybody to the level of Ian Gary, you know? So it's going to be a few good fights when you have 12 fights every week, but compared to recent years, you feel like it sucked? I guess I'm just biased towards it not being that bad, you know? I'm just a fucking optimist, dude. I see this Gary fight playing out on the ground with Gary draining Prates. Then round 3, Machado will stay on the feet when he knows he took his power from his leg kicks and cardio. You know what, though? I was kind of speaking of draining the power bar for Ian Gary in the earlier rounds and then more striking success later. No vacation, AJ. A week without streams is no good for our health. I'm sorry, dude. There's not going to be another one for a while. The dude with the SA case, he got kicked off the card, man. He's a creep. He's a pedo. Man. He fucking, I guess it was a minor. I don't know the specific details. But, yeah, Hassan Zada's gone. Hassan Zada's out. Gore did land one nice shot against Tulio. Your heartbroken your boy Diego isn't champ right now. It wasn't destined for him. I'll be honest, when he was cocking that right hand, I knew we were in for trouble. I knew we were in for big trouble at that point. Bro, Schnell should absolutely dominate Jimmy Flick. Jimmy Flick is not good, but what Jimmy Flick has is that tricky-ass jiu-jitsu, bro. Matt Schnell gets reckless. He gets wild. He always wants to brawl, and things can go awry, bro. That's why I like you, AJ. Obviously a pretty genuine dude. Thanks, franchise. Where do you think Dumont stands in the Pena-Nunes situation? The issue is, though, Nunes is getting in first, so Dumont's going to need one more. Gary needs to catch a kick and get that takedown that way. I could see it. I think he can catch a kick and get a takedown. You want to love Zhang, but you cannot. Why is that? Fortunately, I think Prates loses to Gary's pinpoint punching and dancing around, burning the clock type thing. Just my opinion. I think he and Gary wins. Take away Prates' tattoos. He's not intimidating. Prates is way more intimidating with tats. If he didn't, he'd just look like a goofy Brazilian dude. Valid. Tulio versus Gore wasn't a great fight. It was a one-sided beatdown. Yeah, but it was a fun one-sided beatdown, and Tresean Gore showed his toughness. But yes, he got his ass kicked. Kyle or a Mavo fighting one another? Tough, bro. say Amavov is the better striker, Kyle's the better grappler, but if Amavov can defend, I could see him landing good shots, but they're going a different direction. I think they're really going this Khamzat direction. That's the vibe I'm feeling. Yeah, Garry gave fucking Rachmanov the toughest fight of his fucking career. Boom, 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 boom. Yo, you got Prates KO 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 easy. I knew you'd be on Prates heavy this week. I know we talked about it like a couple weeks back. Khamzat crying because the tables are flipped for once. Is Rich and Amavov or Kyle beats Khamzat no gas tank and they got regular jaws? I think that Khamzat likes to fight against Kyle. Dude, if Schnell fucking locks up or gets locked up into a sub by Jimmy Flick, oh my God. That'd be a sad way to go out because he should be a lot better than Jimmy. Would I ever get a free spirit neck tattoo? No, not my thing. Not my style, you know? Not my style at all. LOL, Loki scared for Prates, but he got it, bro. He is him. Listen, Prates is a bad motherfucker. Prates is a high action and high entertainment fighter. But let me tell you something, my brother. I feel like Ian Garry has got the juice. I think Ian Garry has got the juice. I think Ian Garry's getting a dub, bro. Fight of the year was Finney, no doubt. Oh, yeah. Dude, Torres Finney fight. Whoa. He's strong as fuck with his wrestling. That fight with Valentin was rough. The first round was fine. Second, third especially, not great. Nah, I never been to Knoxville, Tennessee. I've been to Nashville, and I've been to Gatlinburg, but never Knoxville, bro. Tell me why I should go to Knoxville, bro. How can Finch justify? I have no idea about how much Finch charges on the premium, bro. I'm pretty sure it's 20 a card, but I could be wrong. I actually don't know. Baraja, don't tell me. That's his thing, not mine, dude. I was thinking about getting the Fighting Nerds glasses tattooed on my face. I actually think that's a great idea that will really help you in the corporate world, dude. For sure. You should do it. You should do it. It's pretty ironic for Khamzat to complain about somebody pulling out. Yeah, I thought that was kind of cringe of Khamzat. I'm like, dude, you've pulled out of how many fights? You're now shitting on DDP? You think the rumors of Gene Silva and Prates eating babies in Brazil and worshiping the devil is true? No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't think they eat babies for sure. And I say I highly doubt they worship the devil. I think that, you know, they're just, I would assume they're like, you know, more traditionalist Brazilian Catholics, but I don't know for sure. Because I'm here and I got the best ripskis. You're a savage, Johnny 420. What's up, AJ? What's up, SG? I'm chilling, bro. I'm glad to be back. It's been a long while. It's been a long while, bro. But it feels good to be back with my people, man. I missed you, savages, and it's always fun to have a, you know, little comeback stream and see everybody. But yes, I'll be live every day. Back to work. The boy is back to work. Today, tomorrow, the next day, the next day, the next day, the next day, then every single day, every single day. No, I didn't watch WrestleMania. I just saw the walkouts and I thought, you know, I saw the walkouts of the WrestleMania and I said to myself, why doesn't the UFC make it more of a spectacle like this? That'd be pretty sick if they have more badass walkouts, or at least letting the fighters wear whatever outfits they want to the cage. If Prates was worshiping the devil, he wouldn't be fighting for 10K, show 10K to win. He's got to be making more than that. You heard rumors John Silva's eaten someone before? I hope not. Am I still buying into space? To be fair, 33, I won't lie to you. They're just making it seem more and more false. 33 is trying to convince me, or I don't know if convince would be the word. He's just trying to push across his points that the earth is flat. I mean, I'll just say this. I think that fucking space mission with the ladies and shit, the fucking, you know, opening the door before, that was very sus. Only Aspinall Jones and Islam Ilya can save the year. Valid. You think Chelsea Chandler clearly wins? Her wrestling's good as fuck? Interesting. I don't think her wrestling is good as fuck. I think she's decent. I mean, I could see her pulling through, but remember something though. Edward's working with Valentina Shevchenko now. So on the devil worshiping thing, it's all a hoax to sell the fight good versus evil. You can see he's heavy into God. We're having Lord on his chest. Gene is 100% not worshiping the devil. Agreed. I completely agree. You think free spirit on the throat is sus? I think he just means he does whatever. Yeah, UFC walkouts with some WWE pageantry is not a bad idea. Like, why not add some individuality? But Dana hates that stuff. Hates it. AJ, I miss you, homie. Jersey girl at the time of her life, I bet. She did. No. We both did. It was a lot of fun, man. It was cool. But I'm glad to be back to work, bro. I missed you, savages. Chilling at work, listening in. Appreciate you. Hey, Nick, I appreciate you for tuning in, bro. UFC doesn't want to spend budget for theatrics. No, I know. I know they're not interested in that. A lot of Brazilian locals have said it's true, but where'd they hear about it? Where did they hear about it? Poatan walkout WWE style. I feel like that's the thing, though. Then it could end up being too over the top and lose its magic. So I think that's why Dana strays against it. 5 women to go to space for GTA 6. Give me a break. Dog, at this point, I don't know when GTA 6 coming. Like, there might be, I don't know, another 2 years, bro. Why would a Christian call himself Lord? Valid. But there is like the other terminology of Lord, like the British terminology, like Lord, meaning like you're a Lord of the land. Chelsea Chandler's still on the roster, but they're cutting Nate Maness and Lapalus is why the UFC's tanking. Just put a shit women's MMA fight on every pay-per-view main card and every other Apex main event. You know, they need women, though. They need it. There's always dudes ready to fucking rumble, but, you know, the lack of talent in the women's divisions is evident. Perfect sub? Perfect sub is whichever one gets you a finish, I would say. What does Gary gain from this win? Well, he slays the boogeyman. He slays the dragon of Carlos Prates, the, you know, cigarette smoking, alcohol drinking, knockout artist that is terrifying the welterweight division. And if he wins that fight, I mean, it puts him in a very legit spot again. And a number 1 contender type fight is on the horizon. I mean, Ian Gary shows he's really about that life, willing to fight the best whenever. Dude, a UFC stadium show would be sick. The trip was great, Doug. It was really great. I'm glad to be back, though. Stone Cold Steve Austin's walk theme would be a legendary walker. You know, I don't even know what it is. I should probably look that up. Lord has a different meaning in Portuguese. And what is that meaning exactly? Bad Street USA. I don't know if I've ever heard it, Ryan Rose. I don't know. Early odds prediction, hypothetical, Khamzat Kaio. I mean, I would assume that Khamzat will be a favorite. Maybe not a crazy wide favorite, but a 2-1. I need to remember this, Doug. Let me take a picture of it. I will ask just for you. We're doing Moneyline tonight. Yes, me and the Finchmeister. Me and the Finchmeister are back to work. Moneyline tonight. I want to start at 11 o'clock precisely. I hope that Finchman and I can make it happen. I'm ready to do the Moneyline, bro. I'm looking for it, yo. I got the picture of it, Doug. You're a star, AJ. Thank you. Of course, brother. You think Prates is going to beat Kyle to the belt? I predict these things. I think Prates is going to lose, my brother. Get rid of women's 135 and make a 65 and 75 ditch welterweight. Women's 135 still has to stick. There's no PFL this weekend, bro. It's next week. All in, Malcolm Willmaker, minus 110. The kid's for real. I feel like the way that Simon closes the gap, he leaves his head a bit susceptible to counters. And Willmaker is a motherfucking quick hitter, bro. If Prates loses and Kyle to Khamzat, if it goes ahead, could be heartbreaking, bro. I think that Kyle and Khamzat's a great fight. I think that Prates is probably losing this weekend, but hey, it is what it is. Sildenafil's kicking in. Are you taking it to fucking get a better pump in the gym, or are you taking it to get your strong? Women's atom weight division. I feel like that could sell, but I don't know. UFC just doesn't seem crazy about it. You're fading Impa from now on. Valid. A lot of people picked Impa. You know who picked fucking Edwards, bro? My brother picked Edwards, the freak. He's got some good main event calls. It's the dogs, dude. W Stream, W Experts. Thank you, Two Lit MMA. I don't think Impa's washed. I just think he's ran into some tough matchups, man. Dovlet-san beat him, and then he loses here. Blood flow for athletic performance and quality of life. Is it like safe to do though? Still no Ilya fight news. Nah. I think Dakota has a fight or something ahead now, but she seemed to be struggling for a fight recently. I saw that, but I think they announced that this summer they're gonna have some of the best PFL champs fighting. You think Impa's washed? Why don't they separate male and women's fights and have one women's card every month on a Thursday? Because viewership won't be real. Won't be real good. Can you get bros picks this card? I'll let you know when I know. I only watched a little bit of the Ilya JRE. I should probably just listen to the whole thing on cardio today. Adderall at 10, not safe. Sildenafil as a grown sexually active man, safe. All right. You started Cialis today. All right. Congrats. Nunes versus Jean Silva. Run it. Amanda Nunes, Jean Silva. Pereira Ank rematch, O'Malley rematch. Dude, I don't think that the UFC, I mean, I know the UFC ones. I don't know. Maybe Pereira don't want to fight Ank again. You didn't like the pay-per-views this year? I liked the last pay-per-view. I thought 314 was awesome. Not many options for the Savage Dog Lock this time around. Be careful. I know, dude. I know. We'll see. I'll make something happen. Hey, guys, hit the like button if you haven't yet. I haven't even asked for likes yet, but if you're enjoying the show, if you're glad to have me back, make sure you hit that like button. Share the love. Hit the like. It's one click, and next thing you know it, you're helping the boy. So shout out to the people. Hit that damn like button. See, Alice from a live chat is sus. Volk absolutely disgusts me with all his running. He is now a chicken shit chump. The thing is, you can't sit in the pocket and bang with Lopez. That's how you get caught. If you stay moving on him, he has a hard time tracking you down. I think it was the proper strategy. I think Garry needs a big, significant win to get himself into title contention. I think if he beats Prates, regardless of how it goes, he's in the number one contender fight conversation. But I don't think he's getting a title fight after this one, unless it was like a short notice title fight. No, I don't need any of those. Syax the rapper. No. Yuri versus Ank is super interesting, but I would pick Ank. Outside the Fighting Nerds hype, what in the world is Kyle above Amavov? I feel like maybe Amavov didn't want to take the fight. Bump, 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 boom. What's up, Gavin? What's up, you savage? You think Sandhagen's going to stink it up next week? Low output jab fest versus big overhand, right? I think Sandhagen could pull off a tactical win, but am I super excited for Figueiredo Sandhagen? Absolutely not. It's not a main event that I'm that excited about. I'm excited to have a card, but I don't love that event. I do eat fruits, man. I eat a lot of strawberries and bananas for the most part, fruit-wise. Vegetables, I don't know, some broccoli, some asparagus, some tomatoes, shit like that. I think Benil and Moicano is going to go ahead. You think it could be Benny's last fight? Yeah, I do think it could be Benny's last go, but I mean, he's not absolutely dead against Moicano. Like if he could stop the takedown, he could catch Moicano on the feet. I hit a 2-leg Rasta Edwards 90 for 400. Over 1.5 on the Primus fight. 5-leg Rasta Edwards, JJ Wilson, Primus, Rabanov 50 for 370. I had Elfie Davis plus 170. Aaron Jeffrey plus 155. It's a badass fucking week for you, Cash God. Call you the fucking PFL, man. Call you Mr. PFL. Mr. PFL himself in the house. Dude, Sandhagen at minus 475 sucks. It just makes it like not fun to even throw anything at the main event. Like you realistically you can, but like you can't at the same time. Like you could put them in a parlay, but also it's like, what the fuck? I'm getting ripped off. Like, I'm getting super ripped off. Edwards plus 140. Fabian Edwards. At first, I'm thinking, I'm like, Charles Edwards minus 200. You did very minimal tape studying, kind of based off their records, past comp. Well, it worked, Cash God. I mean, you'd imagine the line gets closer, but I don't know. Figure he should have stayed at 125. He couldn't make the weight anymore. He couldn't make the weight, bro. He couldn't figure out the weight cuts. He was feeling like shit. He had to move to 135, and he's not hyper elite at 135. He's still good at 135. He's still a top contender, but he's not best of the best. I mean, if he beats Sandhagen, though, if Figueiredo beats Sandhagen, he's back in the mix. It's a big if. You put 19 on Mark Chikadze at plus 850. Don't regret it one bit. Bro, he got destroyed, man. He got really badly fucked up. I can see Sandhagen getting shin somehow at minus 500 would fit the script of this year. Holy shit. Is Ortega going to move to lightweight? Keep hearing different things. I don't see him doing well there, but what's left at featherweight for him? I don't think lightweight's a better move. I think he get fucked up at lightweight. Like, can you imagine he moves up to lightweight and he takes on any of the fucking top guys? Like, I don't know, man. I don't think he'd do well. I think featherweight's his place. I think it's a bad move. I think it's genuinely a bad move. If he decides to jump up in weight and try and be a lightweight, ends badly for him. And listen, Brian Ortega's skillful. I'm not saying he's a bum, but he's not going to thrive. He'll do terrible. Like, if they would have done the Fiziev fight, I'd anticipate he gets knocked out. Even if you try and push him against a guy towards the back end of the fucking rankings, man, like, I don't know, man. He doesn't even have great physicality at 145. He's not really in shape. Like, Brian Ortega is not a very fit fighter, right? Like, he kind of has a kind of mid build, and I feel like he doesn't have the strength. He's ranked number 7 at featherweight. Like, let's say Mateusz Gamrot beats him. Does he beat? No, Paddy Pimblett beats him. Dan Hooker, could he pull off a sub? He probably gets knocked out, right? Max Holloway already fucked him up. Justin Gate, like, what the hell? There's nothing there for him. I guess Michael Chandler versus Brian Ortega. I guess that could be cool. Benoit Saint-Denis, but Benoit Saint-Denis could outdog him, dude. Grant Dawson probably fucks him up. Yoel Alvarez fucks him up. I feel like at this point, the one fight for Ortega, if he went up, would be fucking Chandler. Michael Chandler, Brian Ortega at 155. That's his option. And I mean, I think he'd probably lose to Michael Chandler. I don't think he could deal with the physicality. I don't think he's subbing Michael Chandler. I think he gets caught with a big shot and probably gets finished. He should stay at 145. Ludovic Klein probably, even because I could see Ludovic beating him. He could lock up a sub, but Ludovic's pretty fucking strong. Ludovic looked bad with Roosevelt Roberts, though. Kind of killed his hype a bit. But he also beat Ignacio Bahamondes, and Bahamondes looks like a savage now. So, kind of weird how that works. Chandler versus Drew Dober is not a bad fight at all. But they're only giving Chandler ranked op. I couldn't see them giving him Dober, but I like the fight. Ortega seems to be in a rock and a hard place because I don't see much left at featherweight either, unless he wants to be a gatekeeper. I think that's kind of the path he's trending towards. Put me up against T-City. Let's go, Hernanov. You're in. Kita from OKT. I don't know who that is. They might give Gaethje a title shot. Dude, Giga Onama is a fucking badass fight. Giga Onama is. The reason I picked Giga is I feel like his technical striking could work here. Onama is powerful, but he does get hit a good amount. We've seen Onama, come back and show big power, but he's also been put in bad spots. Like, I don't think Onama has been crazy impressive. Islam defended against Moicano and Gaethje. I think it should be Topuria. So better. Oh, fuck, man. Sorry, I'm yawning, people. It's the first stream back, bro. Excuse the yawns. Congrats on getting Gig on the show, by the way. That was cool. I feel like he's going to get robbed in the scorecards. You think so? Damn. Yeah, he's a popular underdog this week for good reason, though. For good reason, though. Things go the distance. Yeah, he could end up losing it. 16 or 17-0 from Belgium. But how do you spell his full name? I think I know him too. 16-1, I think he is. Someone mentioned in the chat before. I think Kyle versus Khamzat for International Fight Week is a good co-main event. It's a good co-main event. Main event, though? Tough. For a main event, I feel like for a main event, we need Topuria, Makhachev. Enough of this shit. Giga gonna take Onama to the sauna. You're gonna overheat. Giga is a dog, yeah. Trip was good, Trev Bot. I'm glad to be back, though. But Trip was good. Trip was good. I met fucking subscriber. Randomly, he fucking saw me, and I was like, that's crazy. So that was pretty cool. They need to make Islam Topuria fight. They need to make it, but I don't know. It's just seeming like a difficulty right now. The thing is, with Kaio, I don't think he's as physically strong as DDP, which I thought could have caused Khamzat problems. Does have good jiu-jitsu, though. And, like, you know, think about the quality jiu-jitsu skills of Gilbert Burns, then, you know, forcing Khamzat to strike with him. Things could be interesting. The break was good, Mad Mardigan, for sure. It was a good hiatus, but it's even better to be back. Hey, glad to have you back. Thanks, Trebach. Glad to be back. Kyle is built like a tank. I think Kyle could definitely win. For sure, I think Kyle could win. Islam with the "I'll fight anyone" quote in the Apex just to say Topuria doesn't deserve it. A shot a month later. He's like, oh, I don't want to fight little guy. Yuri Ankh, International Fight Week, co-main, interim, Aspinall gone. Bro, another interim title fight? We can't do another interim, bro. Like, what the fuck? How many title defenses is Aspinall going to have of the interim belt? It just starts to get stupid, though. What's going on with UFC lately? I think they're having a really difficult time getting some of these top guys matched up. I do. I think they're having a really hard time. It's kind of been suboptimal circumstances consistently. You know? And it sucks. I would rather see Topuria versus Makhachev now because that fight is red hot right now. Like, let's just fucking book it and get it in. What the fuck? What's the worst thing? Is Makhachev saying that win isn't impressive on the resume? Only, oh, well, people will say it's just 45ers. Talk about letting the fucking casual haters get in your head. If you beat Ilia Topuria, I don't give a fuck if he was a 45er. You beat Ilia Topuria. You beat the guy who knocked out Volk and knocked out Max Holloway. Like, I don't understand. Like what? Because so now Islam is worried about the opinions of the casuals that don't understand how good Topuria is. Oh, no, I'm not going to fight him. I'll fight Gaethje instead. Gaethje's good, but Max Holloway beat the shit out of him 2 fights ago. It's just, to me, it's like, that's just, all right, you beat another fucking guy who lost to Oliveira, lost even to Holloway. Give Patty the title shot. He's the biggest star the UFC has. I don't think he gets a title shot with the win over Chandler. He needs another one. And then you have Oliveira saying he only wants to fight for the belt when realistically, Oliveira Holloway or Oliveira versus Pimblett makes more sense. Weird spot to be in, man. We're in a very weird time in the UFC lightweight division. Very weird time. Cracking the whip is the best option for the UFC. Guess so. Most of these top guys are so afraid to have their record smeared, they won't take a risk. It's turned into boxing, bro. Patty Ilya interim title, Dana. I don't think anybody would hate that, but nah, no interim belts, bro. Chill with these interims. Hamza. Islam should fight him. My brother salutes. What's up, Happy Cultivator? Oliveira and Yair saying they only want a title fight. How about an Apex main event against Emmett just for making that comment? I feel like Oliveira needs one more. And I think Oliveira versus Paddy Pimblett is great. Oliveira versus Max Holloway is great. These are fabulous options. For Yair, I think Diego Lopez is the fight. I think Islam just wants to cement himself at lightweight. And if he doesn't defend against legit lightweights that have earned their way through the division, will affect him when his legacies look back on, unfortunately. It'll affect him, but I don't think it's a proper effect. I mean, he beat Topuria, who beat Holloway, who beat a top contender in Gaethje. Like, I get it, but like, my God. Floyd's going broke. Floyd Mayweather's going broke. Would you hear that? Floyd Mayweather's going broke? No shit. What'd you hear about this? People are not understanding that Ian Gary is too well-rounded for Prates, but power is intimidating and makes people fall for it many times. You know, I get what you're saying because the puncher's chance terrifies. Max versus Patty, I'd watch it. Nobody's going to remember the defense against Moicano. If he beats Topuria, it would be top 5. Right. The Moicano win is just fucking shit. You're right, AJ. Like right now in boxing, Terrence Crawford needs to fight Boots Ennis, but there isn't any traction on that fight happening. I didn't even know if that fight was being talked about, but interesting. They should do it. Floyd Mayweather's broke. Is that true? People say no. He's got 402 million and invested in affordable housing. He's financially well off. Whoa. Bankruptcy. He shrugged off the bankruptcy rumors. Okay. Who knows? Bro, that'd be crazy though. Floyd Mayweather goes broke after making more money than, fucking generations will ever see. Floyd's something else, bro. I guess he's not financially secure. He's not with that. I don't know. Hopefully he doesn't get scammed. Patty versus Gaethje would be so fire, especially with the way Gaethje can scramble and flip out of positions. Patty and Gaethje would be a cool fight. You hope O'Malley KOs Marab. Low likelihood, but possible. Islam definitely isn't going to get credit he deserves if he doesn't start fighting lightweight contenders or upper weight class to overshadow the Volk fight. But he fucking knocked Volk out in the rematch, though. I saw Khamzat post a pic of him choking out Kyle Borallho. I think that's kind of saying, yeah, we're fighting. My boy met Chael at 314. He FaceTimed me and I was high as shit talking to the GOAT. That's funny as hell. You see Chimaev post a pic of him choking out Kyle in the gym. Yeah, I saw that. That was great. O'Malley injured? No, he's not. O'Malley's not injured. I never heard that. Where'd you hear that? I didn't hear that. I didn't hear anything about O'Malley being injured. Any second on the feet, Prates will sleep Gary cold. You're acting like Gary isn't a good striker. Like he's just a sitting duck, bro. He's just gonna sit there and get knocked out. Ian Gary is skillful at striking, enough so to, at worst, be defensively sound against Carlos Prates. But I think he can have successful striking moments. Gary winning decision or submission, probably. There's a picture of him with crutches. I did see that, but then he deleted it. I don't know. Either way, I'll be probably on Team Marab heading into that fight. What if that's an old picture that he's just using to fuck with everybody? I get it. He doesn't want any questions. I get it. I've seen what Marab has done with the past work life. I don't know if I saw the exact edit you're talking about, but definitely a badass. Fair age. You did make me 500 betting on Roy Hall against Tara. That was a badass call, right? A lot of people were doubtful. Too doubtful. Too doubtful. Too doubtful. Too doubtful. Too doubtful. Too doubtful. Knowing that Prates smokes a pack a day, his cardio might fail him after a few rounds in the high pace fight. I think you're completely right, bro. Real possibility. He has to fight legit lightweights. We know and understand, but most don't, or they'll just use it to discredit his legacy later. I get it. I get it. It is. It is what it is, Doug. I get it. Oh, you didn't realize I was live, KZ? Yeah, I'm back, dude. I'm back. I'm back. I'm really, really back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. The boy is back, lad. The boy is back. UFC on Netflix? I'll be surprised. Quick rundown with the Moneyline picks. Wait, what do you want? Like, you mean just the picks for every fight? I'm confused. We miss you, AJ. Epcot was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. I bumped into a subscriber at Epcot, Strictly Boxing. He's in chat during the fight companions a lot. He's fucking randomly saw me there. He's like, yo, bro. I was like, holy shit. Moneyline's going down later today. Moneyline's going down at 11 p.m. Late night Moneyline. Bro, I feel like this room is dusty, bro. My nose feels fucking filled. I need a vacuum, man. I need to vacuum this shit, bro. I should do PFL breakdowns. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe not. Yeah, I need to get a little dust extractor. Exactly. I feel like there's definitely dust in here. It's fucking going in my nose, bro. Making my shit feel clogged. Khamzat Kaio prediction. I mean, probably pick Khamzat, but Kyle's live. Movzar Volk. I don't fucking know. You asking me these questions way too early, bro. I like to actually do tape study before giving official picks. Off the top of my head, it's just a guess. I mean, Aaron Jeffrey's pretty good. If Prates sleeps Gary, I'll say, holy fuck. Apparently, UFC pay-per-views are down significantly. I've heard. It's not that big of a surprise. I mean, they're super expensive. They're $80 for a pay-per-view. And, let's be honest, bro. The fucking country, at least if you're in America, is pretty fucking expensive. And people don't always have $80 just sitting around to spend on 5 fights, So they're like, fuck, I'll just watch the replay later. Or fuck, I'll just find the stream online. You know what I'm saying? You think in 2025 they would have something invented that's tackle dust? That would be good. You locking in Royval against Cop for plus 310? Royval is plus 310 against Cop? That makes no sense to me. I see Kyle taking advantage of gassed out Khamzat on the feet. I definitely can see it. Dude, if Kyle fucking doesn't get submitted, he gets on top of Khamzat, it'd be crazy. I feel like the UFC, though, the pay-per-view model is going to fucking stick until they don't sell at all anymore. That's when it's going to go. That's when the pay-per-view model is going to go. When it doesn't sell at all anymore. It still sells. It still sells enough where they're making capital. But when the capital really does dry up, then, like if they say, oh, we're jumping it to $100 pay-per-views, a lot of people are going to say, what the fuck? Suk Hyun is a fighter I'm hyped about. The guy from Contender Series is the one you think about? Thank you, Noah Chavis, for $199. I think that's who you mean. I think that's him. I age out all the contenders. Who do you think would beat Ian Gary? He'll probably get past Prates. No, I think Brady's a hellish fight for him, yeah. Brady's a hard fight for sure. The pay-per-view model's dead for every sport. I feel like nowadays we've just reached the point where streaming is everything. It's like buying pay-per-views seems so archaic, I know the pay-per-view model is ESPN. It's not up to the UFC. UFC honestly might just go stream. It'd be nice though if they just did streams now. If the UFC got rid of the pay-per-view model, it would be spectacular. But I don't know. What about the WWE? Does the WWE still do pay-per-views? I actually have no idea. Does the WWE do pay-per-views? Duho Choi will be back soon. They still do, and the UFC and WWE is the same fucking parent group. So I guess if they're not getting rid of it, neither is the fucking UFC. It is what it is. When the UFC used to have it on cable, the pay-per-views, bro, you record every pay-per-view, you have it forever. It was pretty cool. UFC doesn't need pay-per-view anymore, but we'll see. We'll see. The fighters, though, think about the fighters that get pay-per-view points. Now, what happens? They're going to have to pay them more straight out, right? There's got to be some type of incentive. They don't make you pay for each pay-per-view. So do you just buy like a package to get all of like the WrestleManias and shit? Oh, they don't do pay-per-view. Well, then fuck. The UFC is going to end up following suit if they tie in with Netflix. That'd be cool. I think pay-per-view is out of date, bro. I'll pay for a package to get all that shit. Whatever it's on, I'll buy it. Right after The Rock took over WWE, the Russian stream stopped playing WWE events. That's interesting. No, I don't think a UFC pay-per-view is top 300K either. No. I think Netflix is a real possibility. Yeah. Also, guys, if you're watching and enjoying, make sure you hit that like button, show some love. This is the first stream back since the vacation, and I'm glad to be here. And I want the like button moving. I want the like button on fire, man. So make sure you guys hit the likes if you're enjoying the stream, okay? Make sure you hit the damn like button, you savages. Hit it right now. Hit it right now. AJ, fighters will get way more money from advertisers too if they are on a bigger platform because by default they have more eyes, they'll grow. Valid. And you know what though? I'll tell you this too. I want fucking fighters having custom shorts back, not just the custom. I feel like it'd be cool to have everybody back. They're not going to do it, but it'd be cool to like the OG days, right? You get your own shorts. They'll never do it, but it's just a fun idea. A $40 a month subscription for a UFC app with every card, I'd definitely buy it. If there's no pay-per-view, does that mean sponsorships are coming back? That's what I'm thinking, though. If there's no pay-per-views, getting your own sponsors back would be really cool. With how many eyes are on the UFC now, can you imagine some of these champions with the sponsorships they would get from like different companies? Holy shit, they'd make bank. Well, listen, I will hope that the UFC and whatever partner they team up with is not opposed to doing away with pay-per-view to just get more eyes on the sport overall, because more eyes on the sport is always better. That's what I think. More eyes on the sport is always better. Bryce Mitchell's the reason we have custom shorts. It's so wild. He got the first ones. Yo, shout out Bryce Mitchell for getting those first custom shorts cooking. You're right. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have nice things. UFC not being allowed sponsors is communist. I agree, bro. Even if they have like a base model of shorts, they should be able to have their own sponsors on the side. I'd like to see the fighters have more options to make money. Yeah, there's no gear. You can't have your own shirts or anything. Bryce is crazy but entertaining. He's a fucking wild man. The UFC would just make more by their sponsors, by the massive jump in viewership, no pay-per-view needed. Okay. Instead of camo, Bryce should have gotten an Iron Cross shorts. That'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I mean, I used to like the break bone shirts that DC had. I used to like the Bones nose shirts. Like when Nike was sponsoring some of the UFC champs, bro, that was really cool. That was really cool. I couldn't imagine how many live viewers the UFC would have if there was not a pay-per-view model and they had Alex Pereira versus somebody. You love the Bones nose shirts. One of the most disappointing things is I always wanted one, but I never bought it as a kid. And then it was gone. Like I just always thought I would always be there. I'll eventually get one when I'm older. Nope. As I say, UFC don't even earn pay-per-view, only ESPN. Yeah, that's true. You think Giga's the Savage Dog Lock? We'll see Wednesday, bro. We'll see Wednesday. Fight Milk on Always Sunny is the best. That was funny as shit. Dana probably doesn't like sponsorships because they get paid so well they'll lose hunger to be champ. I don't think that's true. I don't know. I think more eyes will be on you. It's better. Stream's too easy to access for a pay-per-view to be worth buying. Well, listen, they're probably going to do away with it and things will change. You think they're going to deal with Kick? I'd be shocked. I couldn't imagine UFC on a platform like that. I literally could not imagine it. I can't foresee it. I cannot foresee it, brother. I cannot. I cannot foresee it. Not really into anything besides the fight game. Nah. I like the fight sports, bro. I just find them more enjoyable. Hard to keep fighters fighting 3 times a year if they're making millions. Valid. I think Netflix UFC would be cool. I do. I think that would be cool. Netflix and UFC would be fucking a wild collab. We'll see. It's possible. Hey, what's up, Brendo? Good to see you, bro. It's Diddy Brendo back, bro. How many likes do I need for you to chill? Fuck. They're definitely in talks with Netflix, bro. The UFC is salivating at the bit to get on Netflix. That's a best case scenario. Shit. UFC on Netflix? YouTube is prime example, biggest platform in the world. And why? Because it's free to consumers. Advertisers keep them going. And like AJ earns on a big platform, fighters will on Netflix. Valid as fuck. 85 likes and no more Diddy Brendo. All right, guys. We need 85 likes up in here. We're 12 away from 85. We have over 100. We almost have 100. I think we have 111 people watching. So with, nearly 115 people up in here. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Big bang zang. Big bang zang. Mang, mang, mang. Big bang zang. I'm trying to smell your bush bait. You sicko. Brendo's sick, dude. A like a day keeps Diddy Brendo away. Valid as fuck, Hollow. Yeah. He forces the people to like, man. They're like, yo, chill, Brendo. I didn't realize they sold so little pay-per-views. Only 20 million in pay-per-views. They could do so much better with a Netflix deal. I think that's what they want. Big Bang Bosh. That's what they want. Big Bang Bosh. That's what they want. And I think eventually it'll happen. You missed D, Brendo. I missed you, bro. I missed you. I missed the savages in chat, and I'm glad to be back. Glad to be back to work, man. Feels good to be here. Nice, little lunchtime live episode number 71. No, I have not done a Pen Ripskis. Netflix better fix their buffering issues, though. I think it'll be better because they've been with the WWE for a while. You're already thinking about buying Netflix solely because of WWE or because of WWE, because of UFC. I agree. You bought a new grinder, bro? I have my OG one. You're excited to hear my lock? Let's go, Stormy, and most confident picks. Let's go, Stormy Normie. What's up, buddy? You haven't dropped by in 3 weeks, been busy? Well, I was out of town for, half of last week. Trip was really good. I met a subscriber in person by fluke chance, so that was cool. Shout out to Strictly Boxing from chat. He didn't even know I was in Orlando, and he saw me. He's like, what the fuck? Is that AJ? Epcot food review. It's like every country around the world's mall food, besides the Mexican food, which was actually pretty good. Everything else was mediocre. The pizza was all right, though. The Italy pizza is pretty good. Yeah, and I feel like you also have to blame, Paul's promotions production as well. Back to streams. That's what's up. I'm back, AK Outdoors. I'm back every single day. We're back. Back to work, bro. Back to work. And we got Moneyline later tonight. So good things coming. I'm happy to be here. Paul Tyson issues were just teething problems and expected. They never done something to that magnitude before. Valid. Valide, me brother. Oui, oui. Merci, beaucoup. C'est valid too. You're sick. You're sick, Brendo. But a lot of different foods, man. It's random shit. I need 85 likes up in here, man. We're at 78. Let's get 85 right now. Joe Piper, did you say Mexicans? He's pissed. He hates it. He also hates Lucas Tracy. Did you see that clip? He hates him. I'm going to smack him. I'm like, Joe, you're taking it way too serious, bro. The guy is a fan of the sport that you are a part of. You can't just slap everybody in the face that says something you don't like. This is what it's like to be a public figure. You have to tolerate criticism, whether justified or not. That is a part of being a professional athlete or any type of public figure. No one has ever streamed something that big worldwide, let alone Netflix. So it's going to have issues first time. It's how they'll learn what to do and they fixed it. So it's all good. Agreed. You were smoked for the first time in over a month the other day and you generally greened out, hallucinating, spinning, could not walk straight, ended up puking in the toilet till 5 a.m. That sounds terrible, bro. It makes you want to stay sober. WWE is filmed the day before and premiered is live. Is that actually true? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Piper's highly unstable. He's just a little bit too particular, bro. He needs to realize that words from, an MMA content creator that covers the sport are not always going to be nice, but you don't have to fucking take them as the word of God. Don't take them into your soul. Say, I'll prove you wrong. You did 2 bong rip skis and you died. That's crazy. As says, likes you like simple welcome home. Thank you, Daniel Raphael. Dylan Raphael, sorry. I'm not sure if it is, but when I was younger, went to a Friday night SmackDown on Thursday. Damn, I didn't know that. It's live. Doug says it's live, bro. Like the stream, bro. We have 82 likes right now. That's great advice. Everyone must deal with criticism and keep moving with optimism. You have to, bro. People fucking talk shit about everybody, even myself. How many times do people say negative things about me? It happens all the time. Who cares? You literally attended a Monday Night Raw on Monday. Yeah, not pre-recorded. Valid. You were dying with no fights? Well, listen, Darren H., we're back. We're back. I'm not a Guru hater, but seeing him get checked IRL and smacked by a UFC fight would be hilarious shit. He even said it might have to happen. You were throwing up hungover this morning, listening to your Kansas City preview and had to clean up to the whole washroom. It's funny. Yeah, I assumed the WWE was live. AJ too nice to smack talk. I feel like I don't really do like smack talk. I mean, listen, I'll be critical in a justified manner, though. I try not to like attack people personally. Moneyline is my go-to show every Tuesday, 6 a.m. at the gym. Hilarious. Let's go, AK Outdoors. Yeah, we're doing it tonight at 11, so you will have good content for tomorrow. Which KO stands out most memorable? Buckley's KO, like all time. I still feel like that Terry Edom knockout with fucking Edson was crazy. Joey calling him Cody Brundage, Cody Bumdage. I know he does. A lot of people do. Listen, Cody has actually kind of gotten a little better, but he's a journeyman, bro. Hey, glad to have business mod Brendo back. AJ, you're a professional cat, not emotional like some of these other guys. I try to just keep it calm, cool, collected, and savage, W motivational. We're back with a vengeance to bring the thunder. Hollow Heretic. I'm back. I'm back. The boy is back. The dog is back. The savage is back. And listen, we need 100 likes for the first stream back. We're at 85. So make sure if you're watching and enjoying, you're not just watching and enjoying, you're also hitting that damn like button, supporting, because I'm back with the daily lives. We're going to be chatting it up every single day. Moneyline tonight. Live streams doubles tomorrow. I'm doing a double live stream tomorrow, 2 of them. Fucking Wednesday, this week's best MMA bets. Thursday, we're back with the late night live and the member stream too. I'm really excited for that. I'm so excited for the member stream on Thursday, bro. I'm excited to chop it up with my members. I miss the member streams. I don't know why, but Bisping being KO'd by Henderson stands out. It was a fucking legendary moment. What's wrong with Adesanya? I mean, listen, he's trying to fucking get some work in. He's trying to get some work in, bro. He's with David Goggins. I actually missed you and the boys, AJ. Well, I'm glad to be back, Brendo. I'm glad. Any advice on a young 19-year-old young adult on how to be independent and have a change of mindset from kid to men? I mean, bro, you're 19, right? So the brain's not fully developed yet. Just try to stay positive, work hard, and recognize you're not going to be perfect. AJ the GOAT. Let's go, Hernanov. Hendo, Bisping, and Barboza Edom are both top 10. Fuck yeah. You got booted from working the ring walk for a WWE event. I was so much bigger than the wrestlers, and I was saying so to them. Like, you look too big out there. You're like, all right, we can't have this giant. Fucking, you look like Andre the Giant walking out with these little guys. You made them look like Mighty Mouse. Favorite moment of the year so far? I mean, it was a loss of a pick, but Volk getting the belt back was pretty fucking crazy. Patty Pimblett smashing Michael Chandler was pretty dope. I don't know. It's been some good moments. Looking at Tapology, anyone else surprised Gary's the favorite over Prates? I think the reason he's the favorite is his more well-versed tool set. Work the same job field for 5 years. You'll take that experience anywhere. Work hard and work harder on yourself, young man. There we go. Trailblazer giving you the advice, AJ. There you go. Reese McKee. You know what the best fucking moment of this year was? Sam Patterson, Danny Borallho. For me, that was the big one. That was the fucking upset that everybody thought I was crazy calling. That was nice. The Reese McKee needed that win, bro. You can't go 0-5 in the UFC. Because he would have never got a call back, you know? Making my picks right now. Dalby's an absolute dog. Is it crazy to pick him over Brown? If you're feeling that pick, you pick it, Brendo. Don't just listen to me. Listen to yourself. I don't have the crystal ball. I just have my opinion. That being said, you know who I picked. I picked Randy. But I think you could see Dalby relentless, pressuring. Sam right hand to God Patterson. Let's go, Cash God. Making my picks right now. Dalby's an absolute dog. Is it crazy to pick him over Randy Brown? The reason Patterson was doubted is just because Borallho was like, you know, thought of as so powerful. So powerful. You got to pick against me, Brenda. You pick what you think is right. You going to Atlantic City right now? Enjoy yourself, Bob. Vacay was good, Bob. It was a good break, but glad to be back. But a good break for sure. You think Dalby has a good chance too? Listen, if you want Dalby, pick Dalby, bro. He's a gritty fucking dog. 40-year-old savage. He don't quit on himself. He just keeps coming. Anthony Smith winning would be a huge upset. I'd say low chance of such. Prates is so powerful, but Gary's favored. Lerone was too against Emmett, I think. Different stylistic matchup, but yeah, Lerone was the favorite against Emmett. You think Nicholas Dalby can beat Randy the same way Battle did? I don't know, man. I think with the length advantage, though, the striking of the striking of Brown is more effective than it was with, Battle. Kyle Khamzat prediction. Hard to say this early. I think Randy outpoints him, but like if you like the spread on the other side, maybe that's the call. Yeah, Lerone was a big favorite. It's like 3-1. Bro, Jimmy Flick versus Matt Schnell is a badass brawl. I'm excited for that fight. Anthony Smith don't want to quit yet, bro. He don't want to quit yet. He's still got some more oomph coming. I think Elder wins as well, yeah. Gage Young is talented, but Evan Elder fucks him up. I don't see Gage Young beating him. Early prediction on Kyle versus Khamzat. I mean, early lean will be Khamzat, but I need to spend more time really thinking about it. Big Bang Zhang. 89 likes, chat. Let's go. Hey, at least we're about to hit 90, bro. I like seeing it. But the goal is triple digits. All right? Per usual. Pollyanna Viana fighting this weekend. Gonna have your boy barking over here. Listen, if it's striking, she can do good. It's just her grappling is sus. Especially her takedown defense. Thank you guys for 90. You guys want me to do a Ripskis? Get me to 100 likes in the next 2 minutes. Or I'm not doing it. 9 likes in the next 2 minutes. So you better spam the fuck out of the like button. Gonna do an AJ the Goblin rip. You did a Ripski for 90? Shout out to you, bro. Felt like UK were having a bit of a skid with the London event and Leon losing, but they're back on form with Patty Larone. Just felt it. Nah, it's valid. Leon just isn't the one. You think Anthony Smith's a humiliation fetish, and then he beats fucking Zhang? Because Zhang's unproven. I'll pick Schnell, but Flick could catch him in a weird submission. I think that Schnell is better than him, though. Hits harder, better striking, faster, cleaner technique. It should be a win for the side of Matt Schnell. It's Matt Schnell. You know, it's Matt Schnell, which means things can go sideways. Flick flying triangle. Oh my God, he pulls it off. That'd be crazy. That would be insane. Big Bang Bosch, Big Bang Bosch, Big Bang Bosch, Big Bang Bosch. Bum, 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 bum. Big Bang Bosch, bum, 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 bum. Big Bang Boom, boom, bum, bum, bum. Zoom, 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 bum, 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 bum. Yo, 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 yeah. You think Ursak's KO over Schnell has lost its sting a bit? No, I thought it lost its sting even when it first happened. How's crypto today? I don't know. Let's find out. I accumulated another ETH, Hernanov. I saw it was down. I said, fuck it. Hey, I got over 2 ETHs now. If it can get back to its all-time high, we'll be living lavishly. But I think crypto will, make a big comeback at some point. We're in a little hiatus right now, but it's okay. You just hold for the long haul. Still laughing about Gianni the Greek barking like a dog. Could be another Greek. Lay the track. You're getting close to 3,000 XRP. That is baller shit, Trevbot. Fuck yeah. Jocelyn Edwards does got the gyat. Fuck it, for real, bro. I'm adding a lot of alts. I need to cop another 0.01 BTC, and the bull season started yesterday. I know you know. We're going to bring it back savage mode. Where's MMA Pigeon? Do you want me to call him? MMA Pigeon. MMA Pigeon, get on the phone. In the main event, Carlos Prates fights against Ian Machado Garry. And I think that Carlos Prates is technically a better striker with the ability to land power shots and expose Ian Garry on the feet. There you go. There's the pigeon for you. There's the pigeon. Bum, 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 bum. Crypto on the top. The MMA pigeon. I don't know. It's half Gianni the Greek, half some random shit I just made up. I don't know. Lay the track. It's his cousin, bro. The real question is, will the dollar crash? If it does, someone has to replace it. Fuck, I don't know, Trailblazer. That is not something I can give you a prediction on. Slappy Joe, lay it down with the slappy. I'm Slappy Joe, and we're ripping heavy slaps every day of the week. You understand? Get some XRP. I should take more. Yes, buy more, brother. I need to buy more. You right, brother. Buy more XRP. Buy more. Buy more XRP. Merci. Buy more XRP. Viva cool. Buy more XRP. Buy more XRP. What's next for Volk? Movzar is. Well, chat, we didn't hit the 100 like Ripski goal, but listen, nothing wrong with that. I didn't even want to do a Ripski, so I lucked out, to be honest. AJ Birdseed, I'm selling it on the side. Bird seeds, bro. Romero and Caramba is a fucking banger. We still need 100 likes, though. We're 3 away. We could probably hit it in the snap of a finger. You ready? We're going to hit 3 likes in 1, 2, 3. We just hit it. Look at that. Perfect time. I told you, bro. I told you. Bam. Will Abus fold? I don't know if he folds, man. I guess I am expecting Abus to look all right in this fight. I think he'll be okay. I really do. I think Abus will be okay. I think he will survive the onslaught of the power. I think he will deal with the bombs. Maybe I'm crazy, but I think Abus has a chance. I mean, Jimmy Flick retired from MMA. He's not really that good. Oi, 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 oi. I want the dollar to jump to the moon. Bonjour, Jersey girl. What's up? What's up? How beautiful is this early stream? I'm actually on time today. I mean, I was 6 minutes late, but I'm mostly on time. 12:36, bro. When's the last time you guys got me before fucking 1? I'm locked in, bro. You'll watch my picks after you work. Good, good. Get your workout in, listen to the picks, and you'll get the answers. You never saw the Greek until the last pay-per-view. You got together with friends. I told everyone to quit so I could hear them. When I told why they laughed, your impression spot on. Thanks, Darianas. I appreciate it. A boost, he's a boost. No, I wouldn't go on a Blue Origin mission because I don't know what that is. Savage stream. Let's go, Dantes. It is a savage stream. Savage stream. And we got Moneyline later, bro. There's a little appetizer to the Savage Moneyline show later. It's going to be absolute badasserie. I think it's going to have a fabulous stream, fabulous night. It's going to be a great time. The people will be very happy. Merci. Very happy to watch the content. I'm very happy to be back. Dude, I'm about to sneeze heavy right now. I feel a sneeze coming. There we go. Boyakasha. Hell of a sneeze. Hey, you have to tune in. You have to make your own picks before you tune into the Best MMA Bet Show. Good, Dantes. Get your picks cooking. Well, see, I just sneezed very badly. Listen, chat. We hit 90 minutes. I'm sneezing. You're sneezing too, Jersey? Oh, shit. I need to blow by those. I think I need a dust in here. I'm feeling like it's all dusty on the wall. I got fucking schnoz coming out. Jersey girl. Sneezy McGee. Listen, guys, I appreciate the bless yous. I love you guys. I'm going to be back later. I need to go cook some fucking lunch and get my ass to the gym. I will be back for the money line at 11. So I'll see you guys in several hours. Make sure you hit the likes. Make sure you hit the sub. Make sure you keep it locked in and check out my full card predictions, bro. You'll know what I'm picking before me and the Finch man chop it up if you haven't seen them. Love you guys. It's good to be back. I'll see you guys all for Moneyline in Lunchtime Live, Monday through Friday. We're back.